Hello everybody and welcome to the Chrissy B Show. And I've just been watching everyone around me dancing, which is really nice, to the theme tune, including Excel. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Hello, Chrissy.
Hello. All right, so we have a few things on the show today, Excel, so let's tell the viewers all about it. We're going to be watching a success story with the founder of vintage hair salon, The Parlour. Also, Theresa Maegan Gregoire will be sharing with us her makeup tips on how to get the perfect natural brow. We'll also have her sister, Cynthia Liza Gregoire, this time on helping us on how to choose a denim jean that flatters your body shape. We could all do with some help in that, couldn't we?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'll also be revisiting my Chrissy challenge at the Move 360 gym. We'll have a fitness tip for desk workers and drivers from Jane Wrafter, and I'll be answering a question from a viewer. But let's go to the news first with Excel.
Hello, Chrissy.
Hello.
As usual, I have scoured high and low to bring wonderful news for you. Let's just say, let's begin this segment with my first video, because this has to do with a certain, you know how we often talk about the fact that when people, you know, we see on cartoons, when people want to steal, they look. And this was a typical kind of thing like that, because basically what happened was two reception workers in Vietnam were at work, but then they fell asleep. And so somebody took advantage of that moment. So if we cue video, please. So we can see him creeping round. Earlier we saw him reaching over, and he's creeping round ever so gently, because you can see the two workers there, one in the white top and the other one in a kind of like a winey colored top.
That's so naughty.
And they were sleeping. So he crept and he literally grabbed something, and that is when that other lady woke up. And you can see the other one is still a bit dazed, holding onto her pillow, thinking, who interrupted my sleep? But imagine trying to explain that to the boss, to say, why did something go missing? But from what I couldn't really tell what was taken, but it looks like something small, like maybe their phones, maybe, which, not good. But you don't come to work though with a pillow, would you?
No. Was there a pillow? I couldn't see the pillow.
They had pillows. Okay. They both had pillows.
Oh, you joke. That's naughty.
They both had pillows. So you just think, okay, it's night time, but that means you're supposed to be sleeping during the day to prepare for the night.
Actually, I worked in a place years ago where it was like an engineering company, and one of the guys that used to do the night shift, he got caught in the end and he got sacked, but he used to bring a sleeping bag in, and he was supposed to be doing the maintenance on the building, so he just used to take his sleeping bag into the basement, and the boss found him one day. Naughty.
Very naughty.
He lost his job. So he'd come and sleep on the job basically and pretend he'd been working the whole night.
That's just not right, you know. That's just not right. I mean, people are tired, but I think the way I say, because my job also involves working at night, you just kind of think, sleep during the day and prepare for the night time, because people don't come to work during the day and sleep, do they? Because your
boss is trusting you to do a good job, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, not good.
Oh boy. Well, keeping it in Asia, a Chinese farmer was left with a chunk missing from his skull following a fall. But guess how it was rebuilt?
How?
Using a 3D printer. Oh yes. If we can cue photo, please. It's fantastic. The first shot shows his skull, how it was completely, that's because a portion, he fell down and he had a visible dent, or very visible dent, in the left side of his skull.
That doesn't look real.
I know. It actually broke off. I don't know how managed, or whether it got pushed in or snapped off or something. So now the Chinese surgeons have successfully used a 3D printer, and they've created a mesh that fits over that side of his head to sort of then, so they would put that in his skull now, and then obviously put his flesh again over it, his skin over it. But it was, you know, it's seen as one of the pioneer.
Very innovative, isn't it?
Very, very creative. Pioneering treatment that uses, because I think apparently I saw a previous report where someone's spine, like the vertebrae, was used to, a 3D printer was used to print the vertebrae, because it actually prints 3D, like a solid image. It's a special printer that does it, prints in layers. So it actually builds it. So you have a solid structure to actually put. So it's very cool. Very cool, very cool. I mean, all these sort of, you know, engineering and modern medicine, and also they always come from that part of the world. Very, very clever they are.
Maybe they can help my cousin. He's got part of his skull missing. He had an accident.
Really?
Yeah, car accident, really bad one.
Ouch.
Yeah, the worst, apparently one of the worst they've seen. Don't know how he survived, but he did. So they've got to basically rebuild his skull now.
Yeah. Oh
yeah, it's just waiting for the operation.
Yeah. Well, who knows? You know, that might inspire
Yeah.
surgeons. Fantastic. Well, keeping it medicine, a dentist has been criticized for sacking his employee because he found out, would you believe it? He found out she had cancer.
He sacked her because of that?
If we can cue the letter, her name is...
Oh, he didn't actually put it in writing, surely.
He actually put it in writing.
Me.
In a handwritten note as well. He put down there, he says, you are currently engaged in a battle against cancer that will be demanding physically, mentally, and emotionally. You will not be able to function in my office at the level required while battling for your life. Because of this, I am laying you off without pay as of August 11, 2014. Your last paycheck will be mailed to you this Friday, the 15th of August, 2014. However, incongruous to what he's just written, this is Dr. Visnich, his name, as you can see, is on the head of the letter. He says, our thoughts and prayers are with you as you fight this horrible disease. Thanks for your time.
Just taken away your job and your paycheck.
Exactly. Thanks for your time at Visnich Oral Surgery. I hope your battle is smooth, swift, and successful.
Oh gosh, that's so insensitive.
Like, really, really, really. I mean, you can sort of say, we'll give you time off, we'll give you compassionate leave, you know, call it whatever, but you sack someone pretty much. That's what it is. I am laying you off without pay. Your last paycheck will be mailed to you, and that's it. And then you're saying, horrible. I hope you get through these difficult times.
That's just adding to the stress, isn't it?
Thank you. Thank you. And I think
it's up to the person to say when they're not up to go to work and when not. Obviously, if you see the performance is going down, then address the issue. But if, you know, at least give her a chance.
At least judge the person on the, you know, just the fact that they have this disease does not even define them on how they do the work.
Exactly.
So it's about, as you said, let her get to the point where she says, look, I need some, you know, I need to have less hours or something and work with that. But it's a shock. But as usual, of course, this went on. This got posted on Facebook.
Oh, gosh.
I love social media. Got posted on Facebook, and some people obviously were annoyed by this. And a lady called Patricia says, his question to her should have been, "What can we do to help you win this battle?" Yeah. This is so sad. And Dr. Vishnich's lawyer defended his client. I mean, the lady in question, I have a photo of her. She's quite a lovely, pleasant-looking lady. This is her. And so the lawyer defended the doctor by saying the surgeon fired her so she would qualify for unemployment benefits. Really? 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 Sorry, no.
Not justified, really, is it?
Well, she's a 51-year-old lady, and we wish her all the very best. And I just hope that she does get back and get even a better job.
Yeah, go for another job, my darling.
Absolutely.
You deserve much better. It's time for a break, Excel.
Oh, no. Okay.
Time's just flown by.
I know. Well, I've got plenty more, so
all right. She will be back, definitely. So do stay tuned, because after the break, we'll watch a success story catching up with Jacqueline in her lovely vintage hair salon and go to Megan for her makeup tips.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Chrissy B Show, always aiming to show you the happier side of life. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back. Now we're going to go to Megan shortly. She's going to be showing us how to do the perfect natural brow with a sword. Yes, it's very intriguing. So you're going to hear about it in just a moment. But let's go to Jacqueline first, who managed to open up her own vintage hair salon with little previous hairdressing experience. So now I'm with Jacqueline Fletcher, who's the owner of this lovely place. Hi, Jacqueline.
Hello.
I've really been enjoying myself today.
Oh, good. Thank you. That's what I like to hear.
Even though I messed up my attempt.
No, it was fine. It was a valid effort. Good job.
Just being polite, I'm sure. So tell us, how did you actually start and get into this?
Well, my background's in corporate branding and interior design. And when I was growing up in Boston, I always thought that maybe my mom and I would team together and we'd open this cool hair salon. But obviously I ended up living in London, so I took my background and decided to create my own brand, which is the Parlour London. And
so was it something you always wanted to do, or?
Not necessarily. I just always wanted to do something that wasn't really corporate and something that I could have a little bit of flexibility and freedom with. And yeah, this just seemed like the right area.
Now, some people, we were having a chat earlier, and some people, they kind of stop when they maybe hit against the brick wall, or they find some kind of obstacle. Did you come across that as well when you set your business up?
Yeah, tons of obstacles.
Really? What kind of stuff? Can you give us some examples?
First of all, it's the matter of trying to do something that is not something I've experienced in. I don't do hair. I've never worked in a salon. No, I don't.
Oh, wow.
I'm just branding and the business side of it.
Okay.
So opening something that I didn't have experience in, obviously, is a huge...
That's brave.
Yeah, it's really scary. And a lot of people were like, what are you doing? But...
how did you get past that when people sort of telling you, look?
Well, I just had to show them that I have experience in branding. I have worked on brands before, and I have created things that have worked in the past, so why not put myself to the test and see what comes of it? So that's what the point here was, and that was really hard. Finding a property is difficult, getting the right people to work with you is difficult, everything is difficult. Nothing's easy, but when it works, it's perfect. So one thing we were really excited about was the fact that we had Time Out London come and review us just a few months after opening, which was one of my goals, and I was really thrilled when that worked out. And they came over and they actually voted us best for vintage styling, which was really exciting. So we've been doing a lot more of that recently. A lot more people have read that, obviously, and they're excited about the whole vintage thing.
But you do other like type
Oh yeah, we do all
hairstyling
sorts. We do everything. I mean, primarily we're a blow dry bar, and we do bohemian braid, so really casual, big fat updos, kind of like what's popular now in the Hunger Games, that sort of thing. So yeah, we do it all.
Okay. And looking back now at things that you've been through and the struggles that you've had, and if there's like a viewer watching now that's saying, you know, I'd love to start my own business, but I don't feel like I have what it takes, or I don't have the experience, what would you say to them?
Well, I would say go for it, really, because if you don't, then you'll never know, and you'll spend all this time wondering what could have happened, and it isn't easy, and it takes a lot of hard work, but it's worth it, because when it is good, it's really good, and you know that's what you've achieved on your own.
Do you wake up happy and looking forward to coming to work?
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah, definitely. I love being here, so yeah, I have no complaints on that front.
Jackie, thank you so much for a lovely morning.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Okay, that's it, viewers, and see you next time. Thank you very much. So now we are with Megan, who's gonna show us how to do a natural brow with a whoosh.
Sword. Well, I just want to say a little bit about this sword. It's not an actual sword, Chrissy, so we will preserve the eyebrows that Excel does have. But we do have what is called a hard formula by Eshiemomoh. And I just want to show people a close-up with the first photo. Basically gives you an insight to how this is actually sharpened. So this is sharpened like the sword that you see above there. It's a Japanese way of sharpening this pencil, because Eshiemomoh is a Japanese brand of cosmetics, and they also do other things as well. But you can see how this edge actually is sharpened that way. And I was told that it took 36 hours for Oscar, Lady Oscar, the gentleman at the counter at Harvey Nichols, Eshiemomoh counter, for him to actually master how to sharpen this. So you can't actually do it yourself, but you can go in there and they do it for you as a service. Just so that, you know,
free, they do it
for free. Obviously you'll have to get the pencil. This one works on all skin tones. So I'll show you the next slide before we do a live demo on how this is perfect for every skin tone. So you can see here the difference in both the eyebrows here. So you can see the definition there on the left. And you can see on the right there how different eyebrow and how natural, you know, definition you can make, or how strong you can make it. So that one's actually showing you how strong the eyebrow can be defined, and yet it does look natural. It blends into her hair color. But this, actually we'll go to the next slide as well before we do the demo, because you can see me actually doing my own eyebrow, and I'm just having a blast at this. It's what they call a Japanese art experience. So you go there and every counter practices, you know, this enjoyment. So they get you to try the products, they let you demo, so you have all of these. But this one is hard 9, so it works on light skin tones, medium skin tones. You can see in that photo how I had used it on myself, and now actually a good idea would let you be to demo this yourself, because it is shaped like a sword.
Is it sharp?
It is not sharp. That is the amazing part of it. It is not sharp at all. And part of making a natural brow, Chrissy, is that you don't have any hard lines. So, you know, when we're using other formulas, such as these two eyebrow cakes here, you can see that you'd have to apply these two powders on your eyebrows with a short, flat brush, which would be basically done with a brush, and you would apply it. But you don't want to leave hard lines, because that's what would make it unnatural, is when you leave those hard lines. So what I've talked about before, Chrissy, is that you have one of these wands, and therefore to go over your brow after you've made a hard line. This hard formula pencil makes it almost impossible to make a hard line. It's a very ashy brown that works on all skin colors. You can see here that Excel is darker than my skin, and we're using the same hard formula for that natural brow. And it's just amazing how this color is, you know, just applying that.
What's the difference between using that and a normal pencil? Like,
because this is the way it's sharpened. It actually prevents you from getting a hard line. So I'll just show you.
It's just to do with the lines, then.
Yeah. It's very natural, and the way that it's sharpened really just prevents you from being able to, even if you wanted to, a hard line, because Eshiemomoh is about that natural, you know, that natural beauty, that natural brow, whereas, you know, other products are known for, you know, maybe some theatrical. So I love Illamasqua. They're known for more theatrical, pigmented formulas. So you can see here the difference. Excel, what I'm doing here, I've got eyebrow shadow in gaze, and I've just put this on with my flat pencil. But if there's any hard lines, I'm going to just run through it and brush through it so that it just blends in softly.
So if you don't have your sword pencil, you can do it that way.
If you don't have your sword pencil, then you can do that. And also you can have, you know, a natural color. So it's a bit odd, but a mousy type brown, and, you know, those light taupes, and this gray that works on light, medium, and dark. Yeah, it's an unusual color, but it is a natural brow. It really is, because that's a natural type of hair color that just works throughout all 3 skin tones. So, you know, when you're doing that and you maybe have a hard line, or have picked a darker, let's say if I was a light-skinned individual using this, it would look too harsh. You know, that would be hard to kind of make that natural, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So, you know, even with other makeup, when you're using makeup techniques, because one of the things was applying, so this technique that they've incorporated into this very special shape is a part of like the application process to be that natural beauty. And a part of that is learning how to kind of get rid of those hard lines and blend in. But with this, it's just made it, you know, impossible not to get that outcome. So it's really great. So thank you, Oscar, Lady Oscar, for showing me that, because I had such a fun time.
Was it easy to do, Excel?
Yeah, it felt easy actually. You just sort of glided on.
It looks so natural too, isn't it? Compared to, I can tell which one is which. So, but beautiful, natural.
Okie dokie. Thank you so much, Megan. And we're going to be meeting your sister after the break, because she'll be teaching us how to choose a denim jean that actually fits us. So do join us after this.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Chrissy B Show, always aiming to show you the happier side of life. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back. Now we're going to go to Cynthia in just a moment, but first let's take a look at this challenge that I did. Hi everyone, today I'm down at Move 360 in Finchley, ready for my next challenge. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing, but I do know that I'll be up against someone else competing to see who will win this one. So let's go inside and find out what it's all about. Right, so we're about to start the challenge. I'm here with my friend Alini, who's going to be competing against me. So we're not really friends today, are we?
No, not today.
Straight to the point. And we're also here with trainers Luke and Claude, who are going to be taking us through the process of what we'll be doing today. So can I just ask a few of the things that we'll be doing, Luke?
No worries.
You're going to be gentle with us.
We'll try. We'll make it a challenge. Put it that way.
Okay. So how long are we going to be doing this for, do you think?
Probably about 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay. Now, Alina, you said you haven't been training for a while, so how do you feel about doing this?
Yes, challenged. But I'm up for the challenge anyway, so yes.
Okay. Well, I have to say I have been training a little bit, trying to do like 3 times a week, so hopefully I will be okay at this one, but let's see how we get on.
Okay, and remember, pull up, chin right to the bar, that's it. Come a little higher, pinch through here, good, all the way down.
Keep your legs nice and straight.
I can't.
Okay, reach up,
Chris,
keep your legs under.
Maybe just do one on the light That's perfect.
Okay.
Great.
1, 2,
Just keep it controlled to your
3,
toe. Keep it controlled.
4, all the way up, all the way.
I can't.
5. Step up one, you're going to bend both knee joints. Try and keep your back from hunching by bending through your knees. Push off the top, push off the top.
Right, everyone, we finished our challenge. We are really out of breath, but I really did enjoy that. Eleni, what did you think?
Yes, it was really nice, really nice.
We had a laugh as well, didn't we?
Yes.
I'm sure we're going to show all the footage, but I'm completely out of breath, very tired, but that's what we were aiming to feel like, weren't we?
Yes, and it's good for us. Feels great actually. It's tiring, but it's worth it.
Yes. But now we need to know who actually won the challenge. So what do you think, Luke?
I think it was pretty even. I think you both had your strong points, so you were probably stronger with your lower body, and I think overall, yeah, pretty even.
What do you think then?
Yeah, I think it's even, but the most important thing is you guys got the technique really well, which is really important, yeah.
We passed the challenge then. Yay, we passed. Well done, Alini. We passed another one. That was tiring stuff, but I did enjoy it. But now we have Cynthia. Hello, my love.
You didn't look tired in any of those challenges.
I was. It was pretty hard work.
I thought you won. Anyhow.
Thank you, so do I.
Anyways. All right, well, today we're going to talk quickly about denim jeans and the types of styles that you can choose for yourself. And basically, I have just 3 simple rules that you can follow, and they are CRC. So you could probably remember this. This is going to be cut, rise, and color.
Okay.
And I'm just going to go through 3 basic shapes today, the 3 shapes that are sort of still in trend for now, and we'll see what we can pair them with.
Okay.
So the first jean that I'd like to talk about is the one that's probably the most popular right now, and that is the skinny jean. Although not for long, I do see a lot of wider legs coming up on the high street.
Okay.
So a skinny jean is just that. It is skinny. I'm wearing a pair of skinnies here. They're tapered legs. And basically that's the cut. So you want to decide what rise you want. A medium, low, or high rise. And it's just as it says, a low rise will sit very low. These ones are mid-rise. And a high rise will sit very high. And a high rise jean, it almost acts like a corset, and it can look really cool if you pair it with a crop top such as I have today. So I've just paired my skinny jeans, medium rise, with a Paul and Joe Sister crop top. The next cut of jean that I would encourage ladies to sort of ease their way towards, because as I said, a boot cut is coming back, is the straight leg. So just as it would suggest, if you take a look at these jeans, they are straight leg from the bottom to the top. Yes. And basically, again, you have your choice of low rise, medium rise, and high rise. So we're going to look at Chrissy now, who is wearing a pair of straight leg jeans. And I've paired these with Lucy Choi stilettos with a little bit of red on them.
I'm trying to follow the camera.
That's all right. And we've got in these beautiful page jeans with this Diane von Furstenberg, like Mondrian-inspired top. And I just really think it's a good transition jean for women to try if they don't like a skinny, but they don't like a big
These are actually really
leg.
comfortable. I love them.
They look really awesome on you.
Thank you.
Cool. And I forgot about my sister, actually, who's just here in this fab outfit over here. She's wearing a skinny jean as well. She's wearing my evening look. So we went away from just blue with these, and we've done like a black kind of waxy leather look by Citizens of Humanity. Now these ones are skinny jeans. I've paired them with a really fabulous top from Nicole Miller, and I really went like sequins and glam for the evening look.
Let's take a quick shot of that.
And I've paired
Let's
them with
see the
ash
sequins.
boots.
They're lovely.
Yeah, beautiful top. Excellent outfit for a makeup artist, so I had her in mind with that. The last pair of jeans that I'd like to talk about today are, Chrissy, I'll get you to hold these ones out if you would, and I'll hold these ones out. These ones are called boyfriend jeans. And just as the name would suggest, they're, you know, like you stole them from your boyfriend or your husband or whatever. So meaning that they're supposed to be more relaxed fit. They're not supposed to taper. So lots of times women will go shopping for these types of jeans, and they'll try on a 27 if they're a 27 and say, oh, they're far too big. I can fit in the 25. Well, yes, you can, but then you're making them look skinny. So they're supposed to be kind of saggy in the bum and more relaxed in the leg, like they are supposed to be the boyfriend jeans. So we'll just take a quick pan of your jeans there, Chrissy, that you're holding, and those come in a wonderful gray color, and they're distressed. You can see that the little rips in the knees, that's still very much trending there as well. So yeah. And I guess just to finish it off, let's talk a little bit about what's on the rail. I've brought some other denim pieces because, of course, it isn't just about jeans being denim. There's also other pieces. This is a beautiful piece by Kurt Elliott, and it's just like a little kind of cropped denim top. I'm really loving this one.
Love that one.
There's lots you could do with this. With guys' jeans, it's the same thing. We're seeing that swing back to more wider cut, but for now, these jeans are done by Paul Smith, and these ones, they're called tapered jean. So they're somewhere in between a straight and I guess a skinny jean for guys, but guys are much more reluctant to wear the skinny than, than most. This one here is a wonderful piece by Pretty Green, and this one was released not too long ago. This is just a more relaxed fit denim jacket, and it comes from the White Dove collection. And we've got this beautiful, you know, paisley inset here, and you can just see the detail that they put in their garments. And this jean just feels so soft, and the way it's been treated. Yeah, just give that a feel there. Have a hold of that.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, I actually had an interview with the design director who actually knew quite a bit about the denim dyeing process, and it's quite an extensive chemistry sort of deal. So it was really cool to hear him talk about that.
Love that.
Great, and this one here is just, these are really popular with men. They love denim shirts. So this one is done by BLK Denim, and it's just, I mean, it's kind of like a tougher denim. I'll let you have a feel of that one. But this one is kind of a tougher denim. But as I said, it's very popular. Guys love to just throw on a denim shirt and be done with it.
That's nice.
There you go.
Great. Thank you very much, Cynthia.
You're welcome.
So it is time for us to go to a break now. So thank you very much, girls, and we'll see you again next time. And after the break, I'll be answering a question from a viewer, and we'll have Excel back with some more news.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Chrissy B Show, always aiming to show you the happier side of life. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back. Now it's time to answer a question from a viewer, and this one is from Tasha, and she says, "Hi Chrissy, lately things have just been going wrong for me and everything is going great for my friends. And if I'm honest, I'm feeling very jealous. Don't get me wrong, I feel very pleased for them, but I feel very bitter that it's not happened to me. I feel like I'm missing out and I don't want to be around them. I don't want to feel like this. What would you do, Chrissy?" Now you've used the word feel an awful lot in your question, and I'm going to touch on that in just a moment, but it is good, first of all, that you are admitting that you are feeling jealous and that you're open to talk about it. And I think jealousy is a human reaction, but I think it's important to ask yourself a few questions. For example, why are you feeling jealous? Is it because perhaps you feel like you're not going to be able to attain what they have? You know, what is it about this, your friend's success, that's got you feeling threatened? Or how can you learn from what you see in them or in what they've accomplished? You can also ask yourself, for example, what can you do to let go of these inferior feelings that you're having at the moment? Because I think this is a lot more deeply rooted to something else. It's not just a case of, oh, I just feel jealous of my friends. I think there's something inside you that's causing you to feel jealous. So I don't know if it's, you know, something that's happened in your past, or maybe things that maybe you failed at before. So I think you really need to analyze why you're having these negative feelings, because I know everyone does feel these negative emotions every now and then, but if you really believe that, if you believe in yourself, there's no reason for you to feel jealous of anyone, because you can get the same as them or more even. And also sometimes for us, like, it might seem like another person's doing great and they're really happy and everything, but you don't know what's going on in that person's life, do you?
Absolutely, because it's the image that they've given out. They made themselves be hiding something that's quite, you know, bad in their life. So
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't stay away from your friends, but I think once you've analysed where it's coming from and why you feel like, what's the root of why you're feeling jealous, I think that will go, you know, that will actually help you solve this feeling that you're going through. But definitely don't feed on it. Don't isolate yourself from them, because they haven't done anything wrong. They're your friends at the end of the day, and it's not really fair on them just to kind of, you know, put them aside because you feel like this. Just do your best. Don't compare yourself to them and just get on with your life. That's what I would do. So I hope that's helped. And if you have a question for me, you can email me on chris@chrissybshow.tv. Excel, we have some more news.
Indeed. Keeping it, I seem to have done a lot of things from Asia today, but I thought I'll take the focus away from America for a change, but I still have some American news, of course. Well, in China, a smartphone lane has been created. Any ideas as to what this might mean?
Yes, because we've covered this on the news.
Have you?
Yeah. Someone beat you to it.
Oh no, I thought I had the quirky news on the show.
Is it where they've created a lane for people that are texting and stuff to walk in?
Exactly. So as we have in England, we have the cycle lane and the pedestrian lane.
The cycle lane which isn't working at the moment.
Well, indeed. Well, but in the Chinese city of Chongqing, I hope I said that right, there is a special 50-meter route that has been mapped out for people who want to be on their phones and they're walking on the road. So I managed to capture some photos. So there is a sign there. This is the first ever mobile phone sidewalk.
Although she didn't have a photo, so you're
there
up on
you go.
for
Trump's
that.
up. You see, this is it. I give you visual stimulation as well. And so there is, as is clearly marked there. So you have the no phone lane and you have the phone lane. So I think that woman there in the middle is trying to decide whether she should whip her phone out or not. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, because apparently lots of people were colliding unnecessarily on the street, and so they decided to test out this lane. But it is also ironic because the people who were on their phones didn't realize they had gone into those lanes.
Oh.
So kind of, yeah.
It's not really working, is it?
It's not really working.
No,
No.
oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
No, but now at least there is a prohibition on them. So it doesn't say anything about a fine yet. So maybe if you're in the no phone lane on your phone, you might get fined.
Oh.
Who knows? Do you think that should come to the UK?
No.
That would be interesting.
It's annoying, as I said on previously, it's annoying to have people in front of you texting and when you're in a hurry. It's the most annoying thing, but I don't think it's going to work, really.
Well, we'll see, you never know. Now some not quite so funny, but also slightly hilarious news. In the dead of the night, a man was woken up from his slumber after hearing noises, and he panics when he sees a shadow moving in his bedroom.
Oh gosh.
Careful not to worry his wife, he phones the police to report a burglar. And the police, as they do, rush to the scene. The caller waits nervously, but then the police arrive and they uncovered an uncomfortable truth. The supposed thief was the wife's secret lover.
No.
Yes.
What was he doing in the room?
The boyfriend had let himself into the house because he mistakenly thought the husband was away on business.
Oh my God.
This happened in Pisa, in Italy. And yeah, of course, they ended up in a bit of a scrap. It's a very uncomfortable way to find out that your wife's cheating on you, though, isn't it? It is uncomfortable,
horrible.
Period.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Whoever, man for woman, whoever, don't do it to your partner. But it is very, very uncomfortable. Imagine you think, oh, oh my gosh, you think, oh, let me not disturb my wife.
Did they arrest him?
Whereas,
intruder.
Well, yeah, they did arrest him, but
good.
But I'm sure it must have sort of like not really ended up with anything to stick, really, because he didn't steal anything. She probably gave him the key, because it doesn't say he broke in. He just says he let himself into the house.
Poor husband.
Naughty wife. Very naughty wife.
Oh well. And that's all over the news.
Indeed. Okay, now bringing it back to the UK, a pensioner asked BBC Radio Devon a gardening question because she found a certain curious plant growing in her Exmouth garden.
So drugs.
And she found that it was, she took a photo and sent it off, identified a mystery plant, and it was a cannabis plant.
Oh no.
Yes, and of course comments came in straight away because she posted the photo on their Facebook page, BBC Radio Devon, and she posted a picture on their Facebook page, and comments came in straight away like, that appears to be the rare cannabis indica. And of course,
how did it end up there? She just saw it.
I think it must have, because sometimes you can have like things get blown in the wind, or maybe it got caught in I think on this occasion, someone said maybe it got caught up in bird food.
Okay.
You know how people leave seeds hanging up in their gardens? Yeah, so there must have been some, odd cannabis seed in there somewhere. No wonder the birds fly so high.
Yes.
Get it?
Oh, ha, ha.
I thought I slipped that in there. But so someone seems to guess that the cannabis seed must have been included in the bird seed that she would have put out, and so it it started to grow. And someone said, "Bless, she looks like, now we know why she's always smiling."
Well, at least she didn't think it was a herb and put it in her cooking.
Tell me about it. Well, no, I'm not going to say it.
No, don't. Right. Move on.
Yes, moving on swiftly. But then again, though, because it came to obviously came to the attention of the police, because you're in possession of a marijuana plant here, and they said although she's committed an offence, they would not look into it any further, and she should just destroy it.
Has she committed an offence? She didn't know what it was.
Well, she didn't know, but she's got a cannabis plant growing in her back garden. She was in possession.
But she didn't know what it was, and she reported it.
Well, yeah, that's why they're not taking it further. But it still had to be kind of noted that it was still considered a crime. But they said they're mitigating circumstances, so they're letting her off with it. And she cut down the plant, and she took another photo and posted on Facebook again and said, "I can confirm that the mystery plant has been cut down." And and she says, "Thank you, one and all. I work on laughter is the best medicine, and not hangover, munchies, or cravings." Lovely jubbly. Do you have time for one more bit of news?
Yeah, just a very quick one.
Very quick one. Okay, so I should make it quick. We've heard about the onesie and everything and all those different sort of convenient clothing. How about a suitsie?
Suitsie?
Yes. Do you know what a suitsie is, Chrissy?
An all-in-one suit?
Well done! It is named a suitsie because it is literally a suit
let's have a look, please.
And the lovely photo I have here of this lovely model that's modeling it, because it's made by a company called Better Brand, and this young man is sort of talking about it. The trousers, the shirt, the so-called suit, the jacket and everything is all sewn into one. You can see a belt around his waist there, That's the only thing that's attached because everything else is
really?
one, literally.
Oh.
There is a zip that runs from the top, from the neck, all the way down to the waist. So you would put your leg through it as you would wear trousers, and then literally zip everything up.
Oh, wow.
It looks like there's a cuff where where you normally have like shirt cuffs coming out of your suit, but that's actually sewn in. And then the shirt is actually sewn into the waist of the trousers, and then there is a zipper running down from the neck down to the waist.
Looks a bit uncomfortable though.
Well, apparently it's actually very comfortable because because they're saying it's the brainchild of somebody called Jesse Herzog. They always have these names, don't they? Zuckerberg. Now it's Herzog. But anyway, he decided that he wanted to have something that would look professional, but you would feel comfortable as though you're wearing pajamas.
Well, thank you very much, Excel. We have to leave it on that note, and we'll see you again next time.
Indeed.
Thank you. All right, so if you want more information about the show, you can visit the website chrissybshow.tv, and don't forget you can get in contact with me if you have any suggestions for topics or you have a success story to share. You can email me on chris@chrissybshow.tv. But let's just leave you with this thought for today. There'll always be someone who seems to be doing better than you, who earns more than you, and things like that. So the best thing of all is not to compare ourselves to others. Do your best and make the most of what you have. Let's count our blessings and use the success of others as inspiration rather than something negative. Bye-bye for now.